Yes! What's up, everybody? Peter Joseph here for another video on this Saturday afternoon, June the 24th, 2023. Thank you all for watching right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 66. Nah. And as always, once again, thanks for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now to this channel and my other channels, which are down there inside of my pants, otherwise known as the description box below. And don't forget to friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you're real. If you're not, you need a life. Don't forget to share the video all over the internet. And also tap and smack that bell to death. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss a video. And if you do, you're SOL. And you know what that means. Ha ha ha. That's pretty much it. You miss it, you missed it. And you can't see the end. Unless you check out my channels, but it is what it is. And that's pretty much it. So this is your first time watching. Welcome to the party, pal! I hope you enjoyed the ride. If not, hop off. And that's pretty much it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Saturday afternoon, June the 24th, 2023, the first official weekend of summer. Feels like it, but the weather is shitty here in the Northeast. On and off rain for the next few days. It's summer, so, you know, summer weather, thunderstorms and blah. Especially here in the Northeast, wherever you may be. It's going to be a little bit warm this weekend. Get cool early next week, and finally, by Thursday, we're going to be back to sunny weather. I mean, sunny now, but it's getting cloudy. It's supposed to rain, like I said, on and off most of the weekend, which sucks. But I got plans tonight, so I'm going to be in New York City, so no, but I won't be getting wet, but it is what it is. But gotta work and, you know, gotta do some things for my job, so I'll be having fun, rocking and rolling with my peeps. Just another day in the life of Peter Joseph, and that's all I gotta say about that. What are you guys doing? Thinking of me. That's what you be doing this weekend, thinking of me. But I digress on that. Anyway, but to the real people, my subs, my peeps out there that still support me and love me. You know, I don't care about if I don't get comments and whatever. Don't care. But there are real people out there that support me since day one. And all the new people that have been supporting me as well. Thank you for your support. Keep up the good fight. And pushing all the negativity to the side. And we're going to move on to the rest of this year. And into the future. The future, Conan? No. But I digress on that. So I hope everybody has a great weekend. And if not, that's your problem. But at least I try to make some at least part of your day nice. I guess. I try. I aim to please. Anyway, so on this Saturday afternoon, it is time for your late and out-of-date Smackdown review for June the 23rd, 2023, from the Cajun Dome in Lafayette, Louisiana. Yep! Probably one of the worst cities and worst crowds ever. I mean ever. Every time they go to the Cajun Dome, whether it be back in WCW days, WWF days, WWE days, the crowd is so fucking dead. And it just shows you why WWE right now not doing so good, and AEW right now is kind of picking up some more steam. Especially the last couple of Dynamites. This week, last week was, the ratings-wise wasn't great. over 800,000. And NXT this week with Seth Rollins got almost 800,000 views. But I don't know what, I think Dynamite this week, I didn't know the official number, but I think it's pretty high. Beat up NXT, as always. But, NXT gave Dynamite a run for its money. And Rampage last night, the Fast Nationals, Rampage should just be shut down. I'm sorry. Get it off the air, Tony Khan. Please. But I mean, Collision's ratings last week were pretty damn good, over 800,000 views. Got Collision on tonight in about 4.5 hours. That's gonna be good. Live from Toronto. And we got Forbidden Door 2 tomorrow night. That's gonna be fucking epic. And I'll be doing my predictions tomorrow because there are some changes that might be made for that card. So that's why I'm not gonna do it. I was gonna do it today, but I'm out. So I'm going out pretty soon, so I can't do it today. So I'm gonna wait till the finalized card comes out early tomorrow afternoon, and I'll be doing that on the next episode of The Shadows Lair. So stay tuned for that. And then probably gonna watch Forbidden Door. It's gonna be a long show, so I won't do my review till early Monday afternoon. So we'll get that, and then back to normal with Monday Night Raw, the go-home shows before Money in the Bank, which is next week from Jolly Old England Love, where they're playing baseball now. The Cubs and the Cardinals. I saw the entrances; they were pretty nice. I can't wait for next year where the Mets and the Phillies play, because that entire stadium is going to be orange and blue. Hopefully the Mets have a better team next year than this year. Oh, God. 14 games out, 8 games out of the wild card. Oh, no, it's not even the All-Star break yet. We're getting close. We're about a week and a half away from the All-Star break. And there's going to be some changes for the Mets and the Yankees. The Yankees ain't doing good either. They lost last night to the Texas Rangers. Well, Texas is pretty good, so I can't say anything about that. But the Yankees suck this year. And the Mets, well, yeah, they suck too. But it is what it is, and that's that. Alright, enough about baseball and all that shit. Let me get this done because I gotta get out of here pretty soon. So I got a life, unlike certain people I know. But I digress. Alright, so Smackdown begins, and our commentary team, as always, Mitchell Cole and bad news, Reed Bennett. I'm afraid I got some bad news for you. So anyway, we start off the show with a recap of the Usos turning on Roman last week. Jay leaving the Bloodline and joining up with his brother Jimmy. And now we're going to get the Bloodline Civil War at Money in the Bank next weekend. You can say, or as I really call it, the funeral of the Usos. Because Roman is pissed. He's going to be on Smackdown next week. So you could tell Roman is going to fuck the Usos up. If not next week, it will definitely be at SummerSlam. Definitely, because he ain't losing that belt. Also, August the 30th, mark that date down, Roman will pass. I don't know why it says he's passing Pedro Morales' record. I thought he already passed it, but they're saying Pedro Morales went 1,095 days. Maybe cumulatively. But that'll be the official 3-year anniversary of Roman Reigns holding the belts. His 3-year reign as champ, August the 30th. Even though I thought it was in September. So take that with a grain of salt. But August 30th, Roman Reigns will hit 1,095 days as champ. If he retains at SummerSlam, which I think he will. He's not losing anytime soon. There's another rumor that Cody and Roman will have a rematch at WrestleMania 40 in Philly. And we all know what's going to happen. Cody's going to lose again. This is a small chance Cody loses. I don't know why it's a small chance. That's a big chance. I don't know why would you even do a rematch. Cody already knows he can't beat the Tribal Chief. I mean, now he has an advantage because he doesn't have the Usos. And he might not have Solo next year. So, But even without the Usos and Solo, Roman can beat anybody. He can. He doesn't need the Usos. He doesn't really need Solo. And he really doesn't even need the Wise Man. He could be on the island of Rousey by himself and still smash, stack, pin everybody. Because he's the greatest in the modern era right now. Not of all time, because we all know that's The Undertaker. But right now, the modern era, Roman Reigns is the greatest wrestler right now. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. But we get that. Anyway, so after that video, the Usos come out and say, the blood... Oh, no. Jimmy's like, no, can't say that no more. They say, the Usos are in your city. Jay gets all emotional and about what happened, says they always have each other's back. You know, Jimmy says, you made the right choice there, Us. No, you didn't. Jay says that we still love you, Us, Roman Reigns, you know, the Tribal Chief. We still love you because, you know, we're brothers and cousins and everything, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. But, talk about the Bloodline was the most dominant faction in WWE. It still is. But Roman started, you know, disrespecting them, his ego, you know, all that shit. They can always forgive their brother Solo, but not so much the Wise Man, who spent years talking about how much he loves their family, you know, the Inouye family. But then how could he take orders from someone who would cause this many problems between them? So now it's time for the Bloodline Civil War, and the Usos are ready to show why they're the best tag team ever. Well, that's Bully Ray saying that. Well, even they said that, even though Bully Ray said, oh, the Usos are the best tag team of all time. No, they're not. Of the modern era, yes. Of all time, no. The greatest tag team of all time is the Road Warriors. I'm sorry to say that, Bully Ray. So, if you want to debate me, I'll go on Busted Open Radio and whip you a new one, dude. But I digress on that. So then they say, welcome to the Uso Penitentiary. I really hope they lose at Money in the Bank. Because we all know Roman's going to face one of them, or both of them at SummerSlam, and smash, stack, and pin those motherfuckers. Get out of here. You're done. I'm going to keep going on my getting close. After August 30th, it's going to be 1,100 days. And Hogan's next up on the list. Which that won't be until probably the end of the year or by January of 2024. So get ready there, Hulkster, brother. Roman is coming for your 3-year reign. 1,200 and change days. That's going to be history. I think Roman will probably be number 3 on the list. I really don't think he's going to hit Hogan's 5-year reign or even sniff Bruno Sammartino's record. I just don't think it's going to happen. It'd be nice, but that's all up to Vince McMahon, but how long does Vince McMahon have to live? 77-year-old bastard. And this show is all Vince McMahon, by the way. So many changes. We were supposed to get Bayley and Shotzi. Didn't happen. Cameron Grimes and Baron Storm and Corbin. Didn't happen. This show. That's why this show sucked. But I digress. Alright, we move on. Alright, so I gave the Usos little diatribe 3 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Then we get to our first official match of the evening. We got the legend himself, Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio, Booyaka Booyaka, as he takes on my good friend, the man who hopefully will win Money in the Bank next week, and that is Eli Drake. That's not an insult. That is a fact of life. Pretty good match. Well, not a great match, per se. Back and forth they went. Ray's Tornado DDT cuts off Eli's momentum, but Eli pulls Ray out of midair, hits blunt force trauma in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. And everybody's like, oh, if Eli wins, then if Eli loses, then he's going to win Money in the Bank. Well, if he won, you still think he's going to win Money in the Bank? It's not going to be Logan Paul. God forbid it is. But, you know, if he cashes in, it's probably going to be against Seth Rollins. No. If Logan Paul wins, he is definitely losing. He's going to cash in and lose. Even if Eli wins, it would be nice for him to beat Seth Rollins. He's not going to face Roman. He won't be that stupid. Yeah. Then again, Damian Priest, you know, he already fought Seth and lost. But I would like to see Roman versus Damian Priest for the Undisputed title. I'd like to see that. But he would still lose. So anybody who wins Money in the Bank most likely will lose. So why even have this godforsaken pay-per-view? If you're going to lose to Roman, if you can't try to cash in on Roman. But on Seth, you maybe have a chance. But anyway, so Eli gets the win, 8.5 minute match. Match I gave 3 out of 5 stars. After the match, Eli tries to go after the mask, but then Santos Escobar makes the save. There we go. So we'll see what happens next week in London for SmackDown, and that is taped SmackDown. Taped SmackDown next week, because we all know it's not going to be live, because it's going to be, if it starts at 8, it's going to be at 1 o'clock in the morning in London, so they will tape it live at 3 p.m., so I don't think Fox is going to show it at 3 p.m. Come on! With all the crap they have on that channel? 3 o'clock wrestling? Not happening here. Especially here in New York. But I digress. Let me move on. Alright, then we go to Ridge Holland. Just playing on his phone, maybe on his Twitter machine. He runs into Solo Sikoa and the Wise Man. And Ridge is like, what the fuck you looking at? So Solo's like, what'd you call me? Boom! Right into the fucking throat of Ridge Holland. He's, you know, gasping for breath. And Paul Heyman's like, call Roman Reigns. I don't understand why you would call Roman for that, but okay. So we get that. And then after the break, we have Adam Pearce and the medics trying to attend to Ridge Holland before he dies. Sheamus fella comes up to Adam and says, I'm going to challenge Solo to a fight. So he comes out unannounced and challenges Solo for the main event. So there you go. That's it. Pretty much it. So that's our main event for the evening. Solo Sikoa and Sheamus is going to be a banger of a match. Should be a street fight, but it was not. Anyway, we move on. Alright, I believe this is match number 2 on the evening. For the unified... Well, for both the women's tag team belts and the NXT tag team belts, a unification match, we have the WWE women's tag team champions Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler taking on the NXT women's tag team champions Isla Dawn, or Isla Dawn, whatever you want to call her. The witches of the witches of WWE, Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. Wasn't a great match. We had Raquel Rodriguez and her gorgeous as fuck legs. I like to have her legs wrapped around my dick. Oh, caliente. But I digress. Pretty decent match. I mean, Isla and Alba kind of kicked Ronda's ass, which is great. But in the end, we get near the end. The Cure Feeder clutch goes on, but Isla Dawn breaks it up with a swanton to save the championship. Alba takes Rousey out at ringside, but Ronda and Shayna grab the Cure for the clutch / armbar combo on both ladies in the middle of the ring, and both ladies tapped out. So we have new NXT Tag Team Champions and new unified Women's Tag Team Champions in Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. Obviously, we all knew that was going to happen. So, hopefully, we get a new belt so they don't have to carry around 4 belts looking like Stenerico. They should get new belts. I mean, we have to see. If Samoa Joe can get a new Ring of Honor title for holding the belt for 1+ year, and Roman gets a new belt, finally, he doesn't really need those 2 other belts. He just brings him out for show to piss Hunter off. Oh look, I got a black one, I got a blue one, now I got a gold one. When I hit 5 years, I'll get a new color. Just what color will probably be silver next time. I bet you nothing. They're gonna make another belt for Roman when he hits 4, 5 years. He's gonna get a silver belt. You know? Or a platinum belt. They'll have 4 titles. All 4 titles. It'll be crazy. But I digress. Alright, so Ronda and Shayna win the unified tag team belts. Blah, blah, blah. The division is done. But that's it. So I give the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Raquel Rodriguez gets on the apron. She congratulates them, goes to leave, but gets pulled back in. And Raquel says, "I'm here to issue you girls a challenge." And Shayna and Ronda like, "Well, who you got? Everybody left you. Shotzi's gone. Liv's gone." But then we hear the music of Liv Morgan. She's back. Everybody said that she was gonna be gone for 9 months. But obviously that was a lie. So she's back. So we're gonna get Raquel and Liv back as a tag team to go after Shayna and Ronda. I don't know when that match may be. Maybe next week. Maybe at SummerSlam. I don't know. But we shall see what happens with that. So glad that Liv's back. And we move on. Alright, then we go to my favorite part of the show. I did it! Grayson Waller and the Grayson Waller Effect with his special guest, the Yes Boys! Elton Prince and Kit Wilson. Oh, you gotta love the Yes Boys. Yeah, I love them. Probably one of my favorite tag teams right now. Well, the only favorite, well, besides the Bucks, of course. Because yes, I am a young Bucks mark. And I ain't afraid to admit that. I've always been a Bucks fan since they were Generation Me back in TNA. Oh, remember that? And in PWG. But I digress. Alright, so the Yes Boys come in, say they're better than Stenerico. Grayson Waller's talk show is better than the KO show. I don't know about that. But basically, they go on and on and on and on. I'm like, what is the point here besides them being better than Stenerico, and they get their tag team title shot next week in England, in their hometown? You're gonna win? No. Then they start talking about the Street Profits, who then come out. And then we have an impromptu match. So I gave that segment 3 out of 5 stars. So then we get to the Street Profits and Pretty Deadly. Not a great match. Big ups to Montez Ford and his wife Bianca Belair. They renewed their wedding vows over the last couple of days. That's pretty damn nice. I hope you sealed the deal there, Montez. But I digress on that. So anyway, Wilson is sent out to the outside. Montez Ford hits a rock bottom, back on Elton Prince for a near fall. And then Montez goes for the frog splash from the heavens, but gets knocked off the apron, leaving Elton Prince to grab a fruit roll-up with Kit Wilson grabbing the foot. So kind of like what the Usos did to the Mysterios when they won the titles and then eventually would unify it like about a year later. So they kind of did that. 1, 2, 3, the Yes Boys. They get the win in under 9 minutes. Match was alright. 2.5 out of 5 stars. So we'll see what happens this Friday night in jolly old England, the Yes Boys' hometown, and see if they win the undisputed tag team belts from Stenerico. I don't think they will, but it'll be nice. But I just don't think they will. But it's still gonna be. They're still probably one of the funnest tag teams on Smackdown. So, and we move on with that. All right. After that, we get to our next match. Boring as fuck match that it was. We have Horseface Charlotte Flair, who will take on my first wife, Asuka, next week for the women's championship, the undisputed, I don't know why it's undisputed, but the women's championship, even though Rhea Ripley is the WWE Women's World Champion and Asuka is the undisputed champion. I don't get that. But we see that next week. Please, for the love of all that is holy, do not make that horse-faced bitch beat Asuka for her 15th title. Please, for the love of all that is holy, you great man up there. But knowing WWE and how they catered to Ric Flair and Charlotte, Charlotte will beat Asuka, and then at Money in the Bank, most likely that match between her and Bianca will happen. Even though Bianca is banned from ringside next week. Why can't we just make it a triple threat at SummerSlam? Why couldn't we make it a triple threat on Friday and have Asuka beat both of them? This goes to show you how much faith they have in Asuka. She gets the belt, holds it for a little while, cut off as soon as Charlotte comes back. Horrible. It's fucking horrible. Asuka should just leave the fucking company, go be with her good friend Kairi Sane in Stardom, and just be Kana, the beast that she was back in Japan. But we get that. Speaking of Asuka, we get to Charlotte and not even classy Lacey Evans anymore. Charlotte wins in 2.5 goddamn minutes with the figure 8. Match gave a dud because I didn't give a shit. And that's that. After the match, Asuka comes in, sort of kicks Charlotte in the face, and then her shoes come off, and then she starts stomping on her with her feet. Nice socks though there, Asuka. You can stomp on me with those feet any day of the week, my friend. Because nobody is ready for Asuka. Sit my dick. But I digress on that. Alright, so she comes in, beats the fuck out of Charlotte, and then salutes. That wasn't needed. Okay. And we move on with that. And that's it. Alright, then Bianca Belair gets told by Adam Pearce that she's banned from ringside next week, and Bianca's like, pfft. Whatever, bitch, you know. Oh, I can't wait for Bianca's heel turn to come. I can't wait. It's coming. Just like Jack Perry's in heel run. He's turning heel probably at Forbidden Door. Or maybe after that, but get that. Alright, so then we get the rundown of what's coming up on Raw. Not that I really care. That's going to be from Savannah, Georgia. Right around the hometown of AJ Styles. And then we find out that Roman's going to be in London next week. Well, we already knew that. So we get that. So then we go to your main event of the evening. Solo Sikoa. Solo, me bookie. Taking on Sheamus fella with the wise man, Paul Heyman at ringside. This was a war. This was a fight. Great main event. Back and forth they went. Solo basically beat the fuck out of Sheamus. Sheamus, kept his own. His back was killing him, and he still hit White Noise on Sheamus for a near fall. Well, actually, the Celtic Cross, not White Noise. Looks similar. And then Solo kicks Sheamus right in the face. And then he rolls out of the ring. They start fighting. Go for a release rock bottom on the announce table. Actually, Solo hits that, leaves Sheamus laying. Then he brings him over to the timekeeper's barricade. He's ready to really lay it into Sheamus. He goes, hits the Umaga attack, or the ass attack, the Rikishi butt attack, whatever you want to call it. And he kind of missed. But Sheamus, sold it. So everybody on Twitter's like, Solo botched! Solo botched! He didn't botch. He didn't really botch. Just saying, but anyway. So then Jessica Carr, who's at the referee, goes over to Sheamus, goes over to basically goes over to Sheamus and goes over to Solo, who was kind of knocked out himself, and she's like, that's it. This match is over. No contest. Well, actually, Sheamus couldn't continue, so I guess Solo got the win via referee stoppage, though we didn't hear the official announcement. Thank you, Mike Rome. But anyway, I'm going to go with Solo beats the fuck out of Sheamus, wins by referee stoppage. 14.5-minute match. Match was great. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. So Paul goes up to Solo, and he's like, this is what you have to do next week at the Bloodline Civil War. This is what you do to the Usos. So he's about to do more damage to Sheamus, but then the Usos come out. Solo gets in the ring. Why did you get in the ring? And the Usos super kick him about 5 times. Then they hit the Stereo Superfly splashes. As Heyman looks on, kind of a little bit worried, and he goes on this one, call Roman Reigns. Must have him on speed dial. But that ends the show. So the Usos stand tall over a fallen Solo Sikoa, and Paul has to call Roman, and Roman has to do the dirty work. Which he will. I really don't think that the Usos should win at Money in the Bank. I really don't think. But they probably will, just to advance the storyline, and Roman gets pissed. And then it leads to Roman facing off against either Jimmy or Jay, or both in a 2-on-1 handicap match for the Undisputed title. And then everybody's like, Jimmy and Jay, one of them is going to finally dethrone Roman. No! It is not happening. You fucking marks need to understand that Roman is not losing this year. At any time this year, unless Vince McMahon wants Roman's reign to finally end. It is not happening this year. So stop it. If it ends, it might end at WrestleMania 40. Might. But I doubt that. And it's not going to be against Cody. And it's not. Well, maybe. I doubt it. But Gunther wins the Royal Rumble. I would love to see Gunther win the Royal Rumble. And if he faces Roman, that'll be a great match. But there's no way in hell a great man like Walter is going to beat Roman. No. Walter should not be the one to beat Roman. I keep saying it. I think it's going to be Braun Breaker. It's not going to be Ciampa for that's for sure, since he came back. So I think if anybody beats Roman, it's either himself, Vince McMahon, giving the order, or it's going to be Braun Breaker. So if it's Braun Breaker, you can thank me. But if it's not, then I'll eat crow, but, it's going to be somebody. I'll say that right now. It's going to be somebody. But that's pretty much it. Anyway, so that's that. So Smackdown gets a solid 6.5 out of 10 stars. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm out. Peace.